Hi Mel, hi Alex, hello Dragon Lady, hi Tessa, hello, 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 happy Saturday. Hi Tracy, hi Tumble. Thank you guys for sharing the live and tapping the screen. Hi Michelle, hey Becca. Hi Victoria. Hi Moth, hi Susan, hello. I hope everyone's having a good Saturday. I'm tapping my own screen too, help boost the live a little bit. Thank you guys so much. Hi Rudy. Hi 1111. Hey Campfire, thank you. Thank you, Tumble. I know the weekends always go by fast. The weekdays not so much. Thank you, Mikey. Hey Susan. I did get some sleep, and I'll be honest, guys, I'm not feeling 100% today. Rosalie woke up completely fine. Oh, just saw 222. Rosalie woke up completely fine, so she must have just had like that quick 24-hour bug. I don't feel sick, but my stomach's been a little off today, so I don't know if I ate something like not great or what, but you might get some like belly rumbling ASMR tonight. No extra charge. My stomach's been very talkative all day. Oh, I'm sorry you're sore. Yeah, get nice and relaxed. Hey, Max. Thank you, Pete. So just in case my stomach's not the greatest, it's probably not going to be as long as it usually is. I only grabbed 3 crystals, but they're all very relaxing. I have celestite, our lepidolite, and howlite. Oh, you hear my stomach? It's already going. I'm sorry, I don't connect to animals that way. Hey, Eric. And I'm very sniffly tonight, guys. I'm sorry. Hi, Abby. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and start with the selenite cleanse, just in case my stomach has other plans for me. Tonight is 3 relaxation crystals. If you would like to consent and you have not done so yet, you can type it in the comments, think it to yourself, say it out loud, whatever you are most comfortable with. You are welcome to consent on behalf of children and pets. I've been sniffling for like 3 weeks because of all the rain, but I do have a like the at-home test, so I can always check tomorrow. What was I saying? You can consent on behalf of children and pets, and make sure you have water or tea, something to hydrate with. Get nice and relaxed. If you plan on falling asleep, or there's a chance you might fall asleep during this, make sure that your phone or whatever is plugged in and charging, alarms are set if you need them, and that any nighttime medication is taken. If you do not have a phone stand, lay on your side while you watch so that you do not drop the phone on your face. Thank you, Jessie. All right, let's go ahead. Jim, you earned stitches? Oh, man. Bella, thank you for subscribing. We are 4 subscribers away from my goal for the month, you guys. That's unbelievable. Thank you. I dropped a Kindle on my face once too. I didn't need stitches, but I bruised like right up there pretty much. To be honest, I'm not sure which portion of the subscriber fee we keep. I read through the whole terms and conditions before I agreed to be in like the trial of the subscriptions and stuff. But other people said it's the same as the Tube of You and Twitch. I'm not familiar with Twitch, but I know with the Tube of You, they get 30, you get 70%. And I don't find out till next month because you get paid from the previous month, and this was the first month I had it. To subscribe, somewhere up here, I think right around here, I can't see on my side, is a gold star. And then there's usually a little banner somewhere around here that says something about subscriptions. Yeah, Twitch is, I know, the one with the video games, or a lot of people use for other stuff too, but I'm not familiar with it at all other than what it does there. It's gaining other traction. Yeah, I was going to say, I've heard other people talk about it. Hi, Donna. If you guys are just hopping on, I was saying in the very beginning that I am not feeling 100% tonight. I don't feel sick. My stomach's just like not the best right now. So I don't know if I ate something or what. It's been very talkative today, so you might hear it when I turn the comments off. But we're at the very beginning, so we haven't turned comments off yet. But just so you guys know, it's not going to be as long tonight as it usually is. Thank you. Doesn't show on your Android? I'm not sure. I can't see it on my side. It's weird. So somewhere up here, it's usually a gold star. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry you've been feeling the exact same way. Nicole explained. What do I need to explain? Sorry, guys. The comments are going pretty quick, so I'm missing some of them. It's the star with the circle on the top screen. Thank you. Right next to her screen name. Thank you. So after the selenite cleanse, we take a couple minutes, everyone gets nice and settled, and then we turn comments off. Usually anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, but tonight it's probably going to be closer to the 30 minutes. You bought crystals today? What crystals did you buy? I know. I thought Rosalie might have had COVID with the fever yesterday, but she woke up and was perfectly fine today. Absolutely no issues. You can consent for your kittens, yes. So I'm just going to have to do one of the at-home tests tonight and see. I also have IBS, so it could be a flare-up, but I never know. Anything sets my stomach off with IBS sometimes. This is selenite, yes. I start and end all my lives with selenite. It's cleansing and protecting, especially with there being so many coming into a live at a time. And Saturday nights are usually the more popular nights as a collective. Oh, I'm sorry your husband has COVID. Please be safe. Yeah, IBS is definitely not fun. Black obsidian, malachite, baba jasper, solid. Ooh, those are good ones, Donna. Oh, I'm sorry you've had the worst mental health week. Please make sure you're doing some self-care and taking it easy. I don't know if you guys can hear my stomach, but it is loud right now. I said y'all are going to get some free ASMR with it. It sounds like it's screaming right now. Hematite and black obsidian bracelet. That's a great combination. Wear that one on your right wrist. The fountain's concealing it. Okay, good. It's like, thank God I don't have a mic like ASMR. You guys would be like, what the hell? Yep, right wrist is protection. So I have my hematite and sardonyx / obsidian on right. It's a symphony. Maybe they're talking to each other. A singing bell. Oh man, that was great. We're gonna have to put that on some merch. Singing bells. They're like, that's a typo. We're like, no, it's not. Oh, that's right. Who named 3 random things at the start? I don't think anyone did that other than you. That was awesome. Thank you for that laugh. We are at the very beginning. I have so many ideas for merch, but I have no idea how to design anything, so that is our holdup right now. Hey Jay, how are you? Hi Nancy, how are you feeling? Phone, hot dog, lawn chair. No, surprisingly, I have not gotten any of my bracelets from Loving Thyself Rocks. They have beautiful ones though. These, most of them are from Chakra, and then this one was from Monk and Moon, but I don't know if Monk and Moon's open yet. You can post again. Were you banned again? You get banned more than anybody I know. Good. Keep hanging in there. You've got this. Namaste. Sorry guys, some of the comments are really flying by, so if you ask a question or you're telling me something specifically and I miss it, I'm sorry. Please ask again. Namaste right here for what? Welcome in, a breath of fresh air. We're happy to have you here. I'll have to look after Jay. If you guys are just hopping in, make sure you consent if you would like to receive. I personally am okay if you would like to consent on behalf of children and pets as well. Make sure you have water or tea, something to hydrate with, get nice and comfortable. If there's a chance you might fall asleep or you plan on falling asleep, make sure that phones are plugged in and charging, alarms are set, and medication is taken. Rosalie woke up feeling completely fine, no issues. It was literally just like a 24-hour fever, and she's over it. Yeah, such a mom. Yes, if you have a phone stand, use that. If not, lay on your side while you watch so that you don't accidentally drop your phone on your face. We do have a Phone to Face Club. There are plenty of members. Some people have renewed their membership several times, myself included. We definitely don't want anyone to get hurt. Yeah, Rosie's great. She woke up ready to go. We've had some people even drop them on pets. The kind of club you get hazed into, yeah. Lightning is crazy in Charlotte right now. We had some crazy storms roll through here earlier. We got stuck in one for a little bit. Yeah, that's part of the merch I want to make, but I'm not good with that stuff. I just figured out how to use Canva, so I'm like way behind on the times. And I started designing some stuff in Canva, but then someone told me, like, even if you pay for access to the art, like, sometimes you can't resell it. So I was like, well, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, if you're a designer and you're interested in helping, please message me on Insta, because I'm trying. You can use Fonto. I've never heard of that. Fonto and custom ink. Okay. Oh, I have Android. You're welcome, Bella. Hi, Gwen. Yeah, if you guys do like design work and stuff, please message me on Insta. If you have photos of stuff you've done in the past, like, please send it my way so I can check out your stuff. All right, guys, let's take a minute, hydrate, stretch, grab something if you need to get ready. Yeah, I want to do some Crystal Daddy stuff, some Phone to Face Club, some like Tingos and Anna Juice. We got lots of them. Oh, my tea does not taste great tonight. Needs more honey. Jay, you better not steal my Crystal Daddy merch. Tonight I have chamomile. I needed something that was kind of gentle for my stomach. Are the comments skipping for anyone else? Oh, TikTok, give us one night where something doesn't go wrong. I think it fixed. Oh, maybe not. Is it freezing for anybody? That was so weird. It just like skipped so quick. Okay. I just saw something about peppermint. Hold on. Peppermint tea. I'm not a big fan of peppermint. I don't know why. Not freezing but skipping. Okay, so it's not just me. That's so weird. Happy birthday, Donna. Why did I think your birthday was tomorrow? I'm so sorry. Everyone, please wish Donna a happy birthday today. And if you are new here, she is one of my mods and she is always on. Donna, you should be taking the night off. No moderating for you. Just sit back and relax. Okay, let me try sliding. Hold on. I'm trying to like skip back. Okay. They seem to be okay right now. Once I turn comments off, it's not going to make a difference, but it was just weird that it like froze and flew. Oh, that's not going to help my stomach. The comments are definitely jumping. Okay, that's so weird. Your son's singing. That's so cute. All right, guys. Tonight, before TikTok goes crazy. Okay, we have celestite, lepidolite, and howlite. I think it's doing it again. It's like I can scroll back through the comments, but when I bring it back to the end, it's like twitchy. All right, guys. If you have not consented, do so now. I'm going to turn comments off in a minute. Oh, it's 11:11. TikTok be TikToking hard. All right, another quick reminder, water or tea, something to hydrate with. I will do hydration reminders. Probably not going to go as long as I usually do tonight because my stomach's kind of like iffy. If I do the live with the comments off and I turn the comments back on, I feel a little better. I might go a little longer, but we're going to see. We're going to play it by ear tonight. Let's put it that way. You are welcome to consent on behalf of children and pets. I do ask adults to consent for themselves. If there's a chance you might fall asleep or you plan on falling asleep, make sure cell phones are plugged in, alarms are set, you take any nighttime medication that you need to. If you have a phone stand, use that. If not, lay on your side so you do not drop your phone on your face. Thank you, Gwen. That dog is so cute. All right, I got it. My hair is probably going to get put up at some point. I'm already warm. Okay, let's turn up the nature sounds. Thank you, Rocky. I miss you, sweet crazy boy. Okay. All right, guys. No promises. I'm not dropping the phone. I know. I'm right there with you when I watch too. Oh, I'm so happy to meet your biological grandfather. It's amazing. I have yellow jasper in my pocket for my belly. All right, guys. I'm going to turn the comments off. I will see you on the other side. All right, let's do a few deep cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Going to start with Celestate. Take a minute and hydrate and stretch if you feel the need to do so. Going to switch to Repeatolate. Go ahead and take a minute to hydrate and stretch if you feel the need to do so. Going to switch over to our howlite. Make sure you relax your brow bone, unclench your jaw, and relax your shoulders. This is a safe space. Allow yourself the rest you deserve. Take a minute and hydrate and stretch if you need to do so. Going to do some symbols and some words of affirmations and send them into your aura. Going to end with a little bit of a scalp massage Relax your brow bone and unclench your jaw. Take a few deep cleansing breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And let all the stress from today just melt away. If you are wanting to wake up from this session, start wiggling your fingers and toes. Start moving your arms and legs. Roll your shoulders or move your head from side to side. Allow your body to slowly wake up. and come back to the present. And whenever you are ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Comments are back on. Make sure you take a minute and hydrate. You're very welcome. Hi, Trish. Thank you, Filey. I'm going to give it like 2 or 3 minutes, and then we will go ahead and do our last selenite. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. I know I don't want to come back to the present. I feel the same sometimes. My stomach is very quiet for the last 30 minutes, so it definitely helps me too. Thank you. Good, I'm glad it helped your back. Hi, Karen. I have an aunt named Karen, and she's very sweet too, so. Always happy to see you on, Jim. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you. I'm glad it helped. If you guys are subscribers and you did not already get a little mini one-on-one session from me, make sure you let me know in the comments, because I have a list going for when we do the next subscriber only live, because I see a couple of you on that I don't think got your one-on-one session yet. Thank you so much. That did help me feel better. And welcome to all the new followers. Crying is normal. It's an emotional block being released. Trish, my IBS was bad today too. My stomach's, I think it's my IBS flare up. It's like my stomach's been very off and on. That's why I did it shorter tonight, because I told them I didn't know how my stomach was going to be. I said they might get some free belly gurgle ASMR. My stomach was very talkative today. Are there, and I think I saw a few of you guys, are there any subscribers on right now who did not get a one-on-one session Wednesday or Thursday night? No, Wednesday, yeah, Wednesday or Thursday. Trish, my stomach was so loud earlier, it sounded like it was screaming. Okay, if you are a subscriber, which means you have the NRH badge next to your name, and you did not get a mini one-on-one session on Wednesday or Thursday nights live, please put your name in the comments and one thing that you would like Reiki for. I have a list going for those who have not done it yet or who weren't able to be on one of the 2 nights. If you are in the Telegram chat, I am going to be mentioning there when I do it. I'm assuming probably Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday next week is when I'll do it. If you happen to not be on, you just stay on the list and keep bumping up to the top until you are. Ruth, just let me know in the comments one thing that you want me to do. I do them on the live, so I close down the chat unless it's you're a subscriber. So anyone can watch, but only subscribers can talk. Abby. Neck, shoulder. Dana, general. Pam, did you want left shoulder? Was that you or is that a different Pam? Bella, grief. Ruth, hair. Victoria, new career. Crystal, yes, I have you on. Okay, Pam, you are like second on the list. So whenever I go live next, if you're not on at that point in time, you are the top person. Colleen. Anxiety. Okay. All right, I think, let's say I recognized, I saw a few of you and I didn't think you had done it yet. Okay. The list is for subscribers. So the subscribers are people who have clicked the gold star and subscribed specifically to me, which means they have that little badge right next to their name. So when you are a subscriber, one of the perks you get with me is mini one-on-one, like 5-minute sessions. So there are, last week I did live twice, but once TikTok kicked us off, where for a few hours, all I did was like 5-minute one-on-one sessions with the subscribers. And that's something we'll continue to do moving forward. Because so far it seems like everyone liked theirs. Good handful, I'm so glad. So when it's for subscribers, do other feel the Reiki too? Yes, you can. So I say when I do subscribers only, it turns the chat off for anyone who's not a subscriber, but anyone can still watch. Because the intention is set for a more specific thing for that one person at that time, you may or may not feel it. If it's something that resonates with you, yes, you can absolutely still receive healing from it. But the intent is for that one person at that one time. But yeah, last week we were on for a few hours and we had a couple hundred people that weren't subscribers that were still watching. So you're definitely welcome to do so. And obviously you can't type that you consent in the comments, but you can just think it to yourself or say it out loud. Very observant, Jim. So I got my new chair. My husband put it together for me today. And I put my old chair off to this side to the left of me, but I kept feeling like someone was kind of like sitting in it with me. So I kept kind of like looking over to see if I could see anything. I felt it more than I can see though. Andrea, migraine. Yeah, and most of the times if you see I'm live and you intentionally come into the live, you're kind of already consenting because you're like, ooh, Reiki. Yeah, I keep looking to see if I'm seeing something, but it's like if I do see anything, it's never like right in front of me. It's always kind of like peripheral vision. But I felt like something was there, and I kept looking like I was going to see something, but I didn't see anything. But yeah, I felt it. It didn't feel like any family or anything though. It felt a little different, but it was just funny because I was like, of course they're going to have a seat. Thank you so much, Victoria. Thank you, Nova. If you guys were not on last night's live, I know half the people on are probably asleep, and I always forget to talk about this in the beginning. I always think of it at the end. I did add some new options to the link in my bio because I've had so many people request either tarot or cord cutting, chakra scans, stuff like that. So there are options there. I also added a few free things because I made them for myself and figured you guys might want them too. So some of the free things I added was like a mood tracker, health habit tracker, and a daily planner because I'm trying to be more organized. So I figured if anyone else would benefit from it, those are in there for free for you to download. Yeah, outside of the normal spectrum for sure. Thank you, Linz, for subscribing. Thank you, Misty. Welcome to TikTok. I hope you enjoyed it. K-Mac, thank you for your auto-renewal subscription. That means we must be close to the first goal. Oh, we're 2 away, guys. Yes, I've actually woken up from sleep and seen things. And I know I was awake. I also had that lucid dream with that little girl, Mia. I haven't seen her since then. I keep thinking about her. All right, while we finish chatting, I'm going to take a sip and then we'll do our selenite cleanse. How lucid dream after last week's Friday, especially for third eye. Oh, yes. I've never had sleep paralysis, but I've had a lot of lucid dreams. I just posted 6 on the Tube of You yesterday. The last one I posted was the Morticia Adams one, so I'm caught up to there. I can imagine that's frightening for sure. We got our hay baled. Yay, I'm glad you got it all done. Good luck with your surgery. I hope you have a quick and easy recovery. Yes, this can definitely help with anxiety. I have an anxiety disorder, which is how I really got into this. Misty, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I've heard some crazy stories about sleep paralysis. Oh my gosh, that's terrifying, Sophie. You're very welcome. Oh my gosh, Mel. Yeah, sometimes after Reiki, people can have a very vivid dream experience, especially if you've removed any kind of like block. You can see things a lot more clearly. My daughter had night terrors for like a year when she was younger. Those were scary too. I keep seeing a flashlight, like blinking light, but it doesn't, it's on my right side, which usually my guides are on my left. It doesn't feel like Metatron. I don't know what it is. Yeah, luckily she hasn't had them in a very long time. But it's scary when your kid looks like they're awake and you go in there to help them and they probably think you're the bad guy in the dream and they're like freaking out when you try to touch them and stuff. Merchant, thank you for subscribing. I think that means we hit our goal. We hit our goal for the month. Oh my God, you guys are awesome. Today's the last day of the month. Yeah, definitely very scary. Hypnagogic hallucinations? What are those? Hi, Jessie. Technically, for me, it's 12:01 a.m., so it is the 31st right now. Oh, they happen just before you fall asleep. Oh. Husband has narcolepsy. Oh, okay. Hi, Erin. I've had that before. I've had it where I thought I heard like my daughter or my husband calling for me, but then there's nothing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've totally had those. This is the last cleanse. That's interesting. I didn't know that had like, I mean, obviously, I'm sure it had professional name, but I didn't know what it was. I had it a few months ago where I woke up from sleep and I rolled over and I saw like this white figure leave my room and they're like waving like, bye, see you next time. And I was like, bye. I was like, what is that? Like I can still vividly picture like this like just like white arm like see-through like semi transparent arm waving to me. I was like, see you next time. Peace out. uh, yes, I have. If you have selenite like this, put it under your pillow while you sleep because it cleanses and protects. Yeah, I feel like my clairaudience is always heightened between like 1 and 4 a.m. I feel like that's when I hear everything. Sorry. Yeah, it's on the clairs. I did a video once where it was like the funny sounds, and it's like I'm lying in bed, and it's like you hear all these the weird words, and you're like, can I sleep? Whenever I hear that and I wake up, I'm like, your girl's tired. She needs to sleep. Like, we can talk another time. Talk to me during the day when I'm not passed out. Yeah, the witching hour. Clear things. um, there's clairvoyant, claircognizant, clairsentient, clairaudient. There's one for smell and taste, but I forget what those are called. My strongest clair is clairsentient, which is where you feel things, which is what helps me like do all this greatly. But ever since that was at the eclipse and the full moon or new moon a couple months ago, I have been getting like like I don't know if it's which one is it, clairvoyant like has been like amplified. Clairsentient is when you feel things, because that's what I am. Claircog I think is when you like see. Clairvoyant I think is when you receive. Hold on, we're gonna Google this. We're gonna look it up. Okay. So clairvoyance means clear seeing. It's when you get visions of past, present, or future. Clairaudience is when you're here. Clairsentience is feeling. Clairalience is smelling. Clairgustance is tasting. And claircognizance is clear knowing. So I'm not clairvoyant. I have claircognizance and clairsentience. I always confuse claircog and clairvoyant. So claircognizant is when you receive knowledge or information that you're not obviously thinking up of your own. It's literally just like comes to you and you have to trust that like you didn't think it up. So claircog, so clairsentience, definitely my strongest. Since that eclipse, like I've had little things of claircog in the past, it's been super consistent. I also think it's because I've been really working on strengthening a lot of my chakras and stuff, and consistently doing Reiki has helped too. And Claritin. Yeah, the hands in the box. I was like, why did I need to know that? Jim, that was a good one. Yeah, so claircognizant. Too funny. Claritin. I'm going to put that in my snip feed bio. My strongest clair is Claritin. That was too funny. If I wouldn't get sued for using the term Claritin, I would totally make that into merch just for you, Jim. See? Nicole agrees. New merch item. I wonder if you can word that where you don't get in trouble. Like, my strongest Claire is Itin. Like, Claire Itin. Maybe I'll have to find a way to make a one-off. Too funny. Let me close this down. Claritin from mosquitoes, yeah. How do you get a session? If you're talking about the mini one-on-one sessions, the 5-minute sessions, those are one of the perks for subscribers, which is somewhere up here is a gold star that you click to subscribe. It's a monthly subscription fee. That's one of the perks you get. If you want like a one-on-one, like a longer session, I do 30-minute or 60-minute sessions, and those are in the link in my bio. I only have up until I think next weekend showing right now, and I think 1 or 2 of them were already booked. Because my daughter's birthday party is the week after and she goes back to school, so I have to wait till after that to add the rest of the month into the fall. Your jaw just popped. I had to go in earlier while the comments were off. It was loud. Yeah, my daughter goes back to school August 15th here. When I was up north, we went like the first week of September. So it's early here. But they usually get longer vacation times, like for holidays and stuff, so. Yes, mine usually cracks in like 2 or 3 places. It's usually this side up here and here, and those are the best. It's like instant relief. Usually if it only cracks in one spot, it's not as releasing. I just realized there's a bunch of... Okay. All right, guys, it's very quiet for over 300 people. So hopefully everyone's nice and relaxed or asleep. I am probably not going to be on tomorrow night. It depends. If my husband goes to bed early and I'm awake, I might hop on, but it also depends how I feel. So I feel better now, but we'll see what tomorrow is like. So thank you everyone so much for 30 shares and 70,000 eye pokes and nose boops. Thank you to everyone who sent gifts, tips, or donations. They're greatly appreciated. Thank you to everyone who subscribed tonight. We hit our end of the month goal. I'm so excited and I appreciate you all so much. If you're not in the Telegram chat, the link for that is in my bio as well. I always post in there when I'm going live, and I will also be posting in there as updates for subscribers when the subscriber lives only will be. I'm not sure exactly which day this week. It'll be either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, or 2 out of the 3 days. Wednesdays always depend on my bowling league, so to be determined. If I'm not on tomorrow night, don't forget that Monday night is the mindful meditation with my sister at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm 90% sure she said this week was going to be about third eye. So hopefully I see you all then. Thank you, as always, to the mods for keeping it a safe, positive, peaceful place. And again, happy birthday to Donna. Thank you guys so much. All right, guys, I love you. Have a great night, and I will see you definitely Monday. Bye.